Shohei Ohtani just signed the biggest contract in sports history. $700 million. But here's the crazy part, the way he structured this deal is going to change baseball forever. And trust me, what the White Sox and Mets are planning next will absolutely blow your mind. Let's talk about what just happened. The Los Angeles Dodgers landed Shohei Ohtani on a 10-year, $700 million contract. That's the largest deal ever in professional sports. But Ohtani didn't just sign for the money. He deferred $680 million. Yeah, you heard that right. He's only taking $2 million per year for the next 10 years. The rest? He'll get it after his contract ends. This isn't just smart, it's genius-level thinking. Why would someone defer that much money? Simple. Ohtani wanted the Dodgers to have flexibility. He wanted them to build a championship roster around him. See, when you defer money, it doesn't count fully against the luxury tax right now. That means the Dodgers can sign more superstars. Ohtani literally sacrificed immediate cash so his team could win. That's the mentality of a true champion. But here's where it gets even more interesting. The Dodgers aren't done spending. Not even close. They're already being linked to other major free agents. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, the Japanese pitching sensation, is their next target. And with Ohtani's deferred contract, they have the money to make it happen. This is what Ohtani wanted. He wanted a team that could dominate for years. Now let's talk about the teams that missed out. The New York Mets were all in on Ohtani. Owner Steve Cohen was ready to write a blank check. But Ohtani chose the Dodgers. Why? It wasn't about money. The Mets could have matched or even exceeded the offer. It was about winning. Ohtani looked at the Dodgers organization, their track record, their culture, and he knew that's where he wanted to be. And then there's the Chicago White Sox. They're taking a completely different approach. Instead of chasing expensive free agents, they're looking at Munetaka Murakami, the Japanese slugger who's been dominating in Japan. Reports suggest Murakami could cost around $100 million. That's a fraction of what Ohtani got, but here's the thing, Murakami is only 23 years old. He's got his whole career ahead of him. Murakami is a beast at the plate. In Japan, he's been putting up MVP-caliber numbers consistently. The White Sox see him as their cornerstone player. Someone they can build around for the next decade. But there's a catch. Murakami has to decide if he wants to leave Japan right now. He's comfortable there. He's a star there. Coming to MLB is a huge risk. The Philadelphia Phillies are also in this conversation. They missed out on Ohtani too. But they're not sitting idle. They're looking at multiple options to strengthen their roster. The NL East is brutal, and they know they need to make moves to compete with the Braves. Every team is scrambling right now because Ohtani's signing changed everything. Let's break down what Ohtani's contract really means for baseball. First, it sets a new benchmark. Future superstars will point to this deal. Agents will use it in negotiations. The $700 million number is now the standard for generational talent. Second, the deferred money structure is revolutionary. Other players might start doing this to help their teams. Imagine if more stars took less now to build better rosters. The league would become even more competitive. Think about this. Ohtani is a two-way player. He pitches and hits at an elite level. Nobody has done that successfully in modern baseball until him. He's literally Babe Ruth reincarnated. And now he's on a team with Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, and potentially more stars coming. The Dodgers are building a dynasty. But wait, there's more. Ohtani is coming off Tommy John surgery. He won't pitch in 2024. The Dodgers are paying him $700 million and they won't even get his pitching for a year. That shows you how valuable he is. Even as just a hitter, he's worth it. His bat alone produces MVP numbers. When he returns to the mound in 2025, the Dodgers will have the most valuable player in baseball history. Let's talk about the international impact. Ohtani's success opens doors for more Japanese players. Yamamoto is next in line. Murakami could follow. Teams are scouting Japan harder than ever. The talent pool is expanding. This is great for baseball globally. More diversity, more talent, more excitement. The White Sox targeting Murakami shows they're thinking smart. They can't compete with Dodgers' money, but they can find value in international markets. Murakami at $100 million is a steal if he produces like scouts expect. He's got power, he's got discipline at the plate, and he's young. That's the kind of player you build around. The Mets are in an interesting position. They swung and missed on Ohtani. Steve Cohen has unlimited money, but that wasn't enough. Now they need to regroup. Who do they target next? There are still quality free agents available. The Mets need pitching desperately. They need to rebuild their rotation. Losing out on Ohtani hurts, but it's not the end of their offseason. Here's what people don't realize about Ohtani. He's not just a baseball player. He's a global brand. He brings in massive revenue through merchandise, ticket sales, and international broadcasting rights. The Dodgers will make a significant portion of that $700 million back just from his off-field value. He's a walking marketing machine. And let's be real, Ohtani chose California for a reason. Los Angeles has a huge Japanese community. He'll feel at home there. The weather is perfect for year-round training. The Dodgers organization treats their stars right. Everything aligned for this move. It wasn't just about baseball, it was about lifestyle too. The ripple effects of this signing will last years. Small market teams are already complaining. How can they compete when the Dodgers can spend like this? But that's baseball. The luxury tax exists to balance things, but teams like the Dodgers find ways to work around it. Ohtani's deferred money is perfectly legal and absolutely brilliant. Now think about 2034. Ohtani will be 40 years old. His contract will be done. And the Dodgers will owe him $680 million in deferred payments. That's when the real payments start. They'll pay him for years after he retires. It's a long-term commitment that shows how much they value him. The White Sox and Murakami situation is still developing. Will he come to MLB now or wait? The posting system makes it complicated. His Japanese team has to agree to post him. Then MLB teams bid. It's a whole process. But if the White Sox land him, they get a potential superstar at a reasonable price. Baseball is entering a new era. The money is bigger than ever. The talent is global. Players have more power in negotiations. Ohtani proved you can structure deals creatively. This offseason has been absolutely wild and we're only getting started. So here's what you need to know. Ohtani to the Dodgers is done. $700 million, mostly deferred. The Mets and Phillies are scrambling for Plan B. The White Sox are targeting Murakami as their affordable superstar. And baseball will never be the same. What do you think about Ohtani's contract? Is he worth $700 million? Should more players defer money to help their teams? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more baseball breakdowns like this, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, this offseason is far from over. The next video is going to cover the Yamamoto sweepstakes and you won't want to miss it. See you there!